Okay, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex. I like to build stuff, but I feel very awkward explaining the process of me building the stuff. But I want to be a YouTuber, and I figure out if I show you the process of me building the things, that will be good content. That being said, for today's video I borrowed a mic from Anna to show you that I bought myself a new mic, right? This is the camera I'm usually filming with. This is the mic I bought. Let me show you something interesting. Here it goes. This is the camera, this is the mic I bought. It's called the shotgun mic because of the whatever. And it sucks because of three things. Well, the mic itself it's good, but first, it's way too big. And you can see the mic in the frame. If I'm moving the camera, the mic gets in the frame. Secondly, if I try to use the flip screen, you cannot see it because of the mic. It's way too big. And the third big problem is the fact that because it's stuck on the camera, if I go further from the mic, you cannot hear me anymore. So the next logical thing was to buy a second mic, right? This is the first mic and this is the second mic. Well, this is just the receiver. The transmitter is this one. It's just like this one. I'm not gonna show you this, you know what this does, I hope. But this is the important part, right? Because this is going on top of my camera instead of this. Look at this, it's way smaller. And because it's a lavalier mic, doesn't matter if I'm close or far from the camera, you can hear me the same. But the problem I have with it is that if I open the screen, you still can see half of it. And it bothers me deeply. Now, what should I do? I already have two mics and I don't want to buy a third one. The smart thing to do would be to fix this one, right? Because it already fixed two of the problems. Now we need to fix this one, the screen problem. So what options do we actually have? This would be the first option, to mount it on the cold shoe already provided. But we know this one doesn't work. Second option would be to remove the shutter button and reveal a second cold shoe underneath it. Now the receiver is lower, which means it should cover less screen space. And that would be true if the receiver would let me open the screen all the way up. As you can see, I cannot. Option number 3 would be to use a quick release system like this one, but this one has a tripod mount on it. And I found out Insta360 sells this, but with a cold shoe mount instead of a tripod mount. And it would go here, and the receiver would go here, which would technically solve the screen problem, but this is quite expensive to get. And if I use this, that means I have no space to mount a quick release, so I cannot use a tripod anymore with this setup. So we are left with option number 4, removing the grip. Why? Because by removing the grip, we discover another quick release here. Technically, we could mount the receiver here, right? But I still need to buy one of these with a cold shoe mount, which is expensive, and I don't want to pay that much for what it actually does. So we are gonna use this. This is a 1x4 screw insert. And I have a 1x4 camera screw that fits perfectly here. As you can see, fits perfectly here, right? And also I have a 3D printer. And I like to build stuff. So I will build a cold shoe mount that will fit with the screw in this part, so we can mount the receiver here and have no problems with the flip screen itself. This was very hard to explain. That being said, here's a time lapse of me actually building the thing. Now we're gonna print a test model for the screw to see if everything fits, and then we'll try to do the whole thing, I guess. We got a test print. It's so small. Let's see. Amazing! Okay, I think this was the hardest part. But for now, I'll take a break and go to a Lego event with Anna. My brother invited us, and he said we're gonna build Hey chicken, which I think it's gonna look something like this. So I'm pretty excited about it. I got back from the Lego event, and it's funny because this is the actual Hey we built. There's no need for explanation, I will leave it here. I also printed this test to see if the screw head fits, and seems to fit okay, a bit tight, but nothing concerning. I guess it's time for a time lapse. I filmed the whole explanation on time-lapse because I forgot to switch. So I was saying, I decided to not refine the design any further, but to print a test now to see if everything fits and if the position that I'm printing, the actual model, it's okay for the thread itself, because I have some concerns. And also the upper part here, I don't know if you can see, I dropped it, this side over here. The upper part, because this is aluminum, it's 1 millimeter thick and it holds itself, but PLA 1 millimeter thick I think might be a bit too thin to hold its shape and be a sturdy fit. So this is the 3D print, the cold shoe mount. There are a few problems with it, but first of all, the thread itself seems to work fine. That was my first concern, but actually it's amazing. Second concern was the thickness of these walls right here. They seem to hold, but I don't know. I'll try to double the thickness to make it 2 millimeters instead of 1, just to make sure, because I've seen that there's some space left between. I don't know if you can see it, but here there is some space left, and I think I can go 1 extra millimeter. Seems like it holds. I think I don't like the thickness of it. I will try to reduce 2 millimeters from here and 2 millimeters from here. And I think I will change the screw itself, because this doesn't really seem very comfortable to screw in. And I think I will change this one for a simple one, because I also figured if I'm not using this with the mic, that means I'm using this, right? And the grip itself already stores a key here, so that means I'll always have a key on me. And the last problem is that right now, I don't know if you can see, but the screw goes too deep, and I actually scratched the cap from the battery cap. So I'm thinking to make it like 1 millimeter thicker, so I don't destroy the battery cap. That being said, I will add 2 more indentations to fit in this, so it doesn't just slide around. I finished the 3D model. I added some pretty things. Let me show you. This is the 3D model. It's skinnier. It has the Oppa logo here. And also I have the legs for it to stop moving. That's about it. Let's see how it prints. Okay, this is the old one. And this is the new one. Definitely looks cooler. Let's see if the little legs fit where they should. And yeah, there's no seam. And amazing! There seems to be a lot of distance. This is how it looks on the camera. Will it fit? I mean, yes! Oh my god, this is about it! Yes! This is amazing! Wait. Let me... But I guess the other way around. Like this. Yes, like this, so I can see the dial and the jack should be lower. This actually looks cool. And I can see the entire screen. This is it. Also, the most important part, I can use it with a tripod whenever I want. And if I don't want it on a tripod, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll try to do more videos like this, maybe one day vlog projects. You have the link for the 3D print in the description. If you want to use it for yourself, feel free to use it. Thank you for today. See ya.